so this is the conditioning program, or at least one session of it. So start off with a warm-up in cat to camel, so down into the all fours, try to get yourself at sort of 90 at the hips and at the shoulder and torso. Good to do it side onto a mirror so that you can see yourself a little bit. But anyway, so cat to camel, you can start off so into arching the back and looking up, and then as you move into this position, imagine someone's trying to punch you in the chest and you're trying to move your chest away from it. So that's where the movement's coming from. So you're trying to move away from someone trying to punch you in the chest. So, and then you curl your neck in, hold it for 2 or 3 seconds, and then back down again and lift up. So push it up. Okay. So sort of go through that, 5 or 6 times, and then that's job done there. So then the next one would be the dynamic oblique stretch, which is the same as in the HIIT session. So literally leg up, rotate, look to the other side, and as this leg comes across, bring the other one up, and then rotate across and look in the opposite direction. Okay. What else have we got there? Squats, air squats, those, and push-ups. Everyone knows those. So for those people with shoulder problems or anything like that, don't go so deep, or try it from your knees or something like that. But if it's completely impossible, then just do some more thoracic rotations or something like that. That's fine. So into the exercises. So we're going to do about 15 to 20 reps, and the last 3 of those reps you'll need resistance bands. Last 3 of those reps should be taxing, you should be tiring. Okay, so if you're getting to 20, you're not even feeling it, then you need to get a stronger resistance band, or you need to go to 30. You need to feel it. This is more for endurance and just conditioning the muscles a little bit, and a bit of injury prevention. So the first one is 1-arm row with lunge. So I'll go to just wrap a resistance band around the tree. Here we lunge and row with the opposite. So opposite leg, opposite arm. So we go down, try to get some resistance on the band first of all. So stand far enough away, go down into a lunge, and then when you come up, rotate at the wrist and shoulder, and then come through. So it goes out, drive up from the leg, and rotate. Okay. So try to get a bit of rotation through, and then also twist here, okay? And then it's squeeze at the shoulder blade through here. Okay. And obviously then the other side as well. We got here. Push-ups, everyone knows the push-up. Okay, one thing with the push-up as well, don't go too wide. Don't get out here, especially if you've got a shoulder problem. It's going to hurt your shoulders, so just bring it in a little bit closer, and again, just play with the depth. If you can't go too deep, just stay shallow. It's all good. Okay, bent over row. So again, the resistance band, stand like so, and it's the same as the other one. Okay. And squeeze. Here you don't need to worry about the pace, just control it and squeeze. Squeeze, control it on the way down, don't let it just drop, okay? Keep that tension on. You can make it as slow as you can and really feel the burn. Okay. Glute bridge, okay, so again you can get glute resistance bands from Decathlon. They're a bit thicker and fatter and they're really good, or you can just stay with these sort of bands, sort of get some decent resistance ones. So place it over the knees, go into the glute position, glute bridge position. try to get your heels a bit closer to your bum and not too far away from the bum. If they're too far away, it'll go into your hamstrings more. So if you're feeling a lot into your hamstrings, try to bring your heels closer to your bum. Okay, so then tighten up through your core. Okay, just suck it in a little bit, brace this, and then the push is from your bum. Okay, so it's pushing up until you feel the back muscles start to kick in, but don't push any further up past here where the muscles are really firing. Okay, so it's to that point, hold, and you can pulse. Push the knees out and pulse while you're squeezing tight into your bum and holding this tight. Pulse, pulse. So do sort of 5 pulses for every rep. So you're doing this 15 times and you're pulsing, or 20 times, but get a decent resistance on that. Also, if you're finding that too easy, you can always go into a one-legged one, okay, and then you can maybe pulse a little bit on that one leg. Yeah, and then down. So on that one, if you're doing one-legged one, you want to do 15 to 20 on each leg. Okay, what have we got there? Okay, thoracic extension. This is a little bit more nuanced, but the idea here is keep the head forward on the ground, shoulders down. Okay, don't start with them up here. Okay, and then all you want to do is lift, try to lift your chest off the ground a little bit. Okay, so it's only actually a small range of motion, but you're trying to extend through the mid back a little bit. Okay, so just try to come up and keep that neck long and straight. Okay, don't do this, and don't push up through your arms. Okay, because just try to keep the arms soft on the ground, neck long. And just visualize the movement coming from here. You'll probably feel it into your lower back a little bit more, but it's, yeah, it's good practice at least. So play around with it and see how you get on. So we're going into a plank. However you want to do it, I prefer this way, do it this way. So go into a plank and then you can just extend. 1, 2, 3. Don't kick right up high and let it go into the low back. It can just be sort of mid-range a little bit. Okay, and then you do the other side. Or you can do it from this position. It's also good. Okay, prone Superman or swimmers. Head down. Okay, arms up, opposite arm. 1, 2. Exactly, and then other side. Hold for 2 or 3 seconds. Just hold it, squeeze it. And then we've got wall slides. So wall slides or angels. Heels against the wall, bum against the wall, back of the head against the wall. See if you can also try to just slightly depress the chin down. It's a little bit more difficult. Okay, so back of the hand, elbow go against the wall as well, and remain against the wall. It doesn't come forward. Keep them back. You're into a bit of what we call a 90-90 position. 90 at the elbow, 90 at the torso, and then you just slide up and down. Now for some people that really struggle with extension in their mid back, you'll feel your low back do this away from the wall because you're trying to get your shoulders up by extending through the low back. So try to control that movement, and if you feel you're starting to do that and arch at the back to get your arms up, don't go quite as high. So try to reduce your arching in the low back by not pushing up so high into it. And just see how high you can get and back down. And where you're going to feel it is back the shoulder and in between the shoulder blades. Okay, and that is all.